Ooh, well, aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite. And this is March 17th, 2024. Now, today I want to do some energy work on politicians. And before I really get started, let me change my Facebook page. Done. Change. Awesome. All right, we're there. Now, at one time, I wrote energy work specifically for Democrats and Republicans, but this is for all politicians. They start off telling us a bunch of lies to get in power, and then they do whatever the agenda is. They don't care about us anymore. It's all about power, greed. So this is for all politicians all over the world, from the president all the way down to mayors and governors, people that are in anything political. Okay, so let's get started. So for those of you going to participate, sit down, sit straight up. And if you got a crystal, you can hold the crystal because it's going to amplify our work. And I want you to take a deep breath, exhale out everything that no longer serves you. You breathe in light, exhale out what no longer serves you. And as you're doing that, I surround everyone in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal everybody in the pink flame of love. So imagine we're in this huge circle. We're all connected through our heart chakras, and all are your teachers, guides, and masters, the angels, the archangels, the cosmic beings we have invited to join in to amplify our work. We're going to put a big crystal in the center of our circle, and above it we're going to put a bubble of light, and we're going to put this energy work in there. So while I'm doing this, I want you to send energy into the bubble of light and imagine this actually happening. So let's start. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me. And if it is your will, O Creator, I command. We call to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties that politicians have to any satanic black magic that is keeping them in power. We cut all ties to their money sources, including the WEF, the Koch brothers, George Soros. We send this money energy back to God to clean it up. Now let's send all those money sources back to the poor and those who are standing up to evil politicians. And this also includes Bill Gates, even though he's not a politician, but he's certainly trying to control us. We ask that these people receive lots. Now let's send money to those money sources back to the poor and those that are willing to stand up to evil politicians. We ask that these people receive lots of donations and excited fresh volunteers to replace the dark politicians with a compassionate, kind, awakened spiritual being. We remove all energy veils that are around all the people living in the United States and the world that are keeping them from connecting to the Creator to become awakened spiritual beings. As they reconnect to the Creator, see them become conscious beings, seeing truth and through all the lies and deceptions, as transparency is manifested. See the masses filled with all kinds of divine inspiration and how to remove the unenlightened politicians from office through political channels holding special elections. If needed to remove them from office, replacing them again with a human being light worker filled with compassion for all life forms now. We see in your mind's eye all evil politicians removed from office now. We see all evil politicians removed from office now. We see all evil politicians removed from office now. We call the Ganesha to place many obstacles in the way of all dark politicians that want to create and implement programs that are not good for Earth nor any life forms. Programs that are intended to hurt and harm the poor. See them all falling apart. As people awaken, see them going to their political representative and speaking their minds of discontent with all their agendas. As the politicians awaken, see them connecting to the Creator that now allows them to see the horror that they wanted to create, then being inspired to correct it with compassionate love of service for others. See them now funding all social programs, Meals on Wheels, including women's health care clinics, to name a few, and homes for the homeless. We cut ties to fear of women and the obsession need to control them. I call the higher selves of all politicians to step forward into the light, cut all the ties, Michael the Archangel and Shiva, to unbalance fear of women, abortion, obsession, patriarchy, trans issues, genocide, rape, pillage, plunder, incest, greed, power, gladiator mentality, military war, might is right mentality from their energy field cells, atoms, molecules, all the way down to the DNA, going through all their incarnations. As this energy is released, I call the violet flame through them and all their works that are misdirected. Cut all ties to all black art and negative ceremonies that are being done, and any will to manipulate humanity and the earth for greed and profit. As it is released, I call divine male, female consciousness to their hearts that will flow to the reptilian part of their brain. I call the higher selves to guide these politicians to release all women slaves or anyone being used as slave labor. Let us fill them up with divine respect for women, life, and the planet, and all living things. See men's higher selves guiding them to accepting divine matriarchy and opening their heart, throat, and crown chakras. As these centers open, see them being very balanced, loving, kind, generous, peaceful, supporting of women and groups that are in the light. Fill all these men with divine joy, divine mission, respecting the goddess within, and giving freedom and honor to all women. See them becoming kinder and allowing women to be equal, divinely conscious beings. We cut ties to all executive orders that was written that ties and binds the general public to their will and retained in the office of the Great Seal by either party. We violet flame those orders to clean up all dark energies. Now we reconnect all those orders to the Creator and command them to be neutral. No more forward movement. All black magic giving any of their executive orders energy being canceled, cleared, and neutralized. We now see all harmful executive orders being rolled back and stricken from the books. We cut ties to any politician's vision of reinventing the USA or the world. We see this energy having all forward movements stopped, also dissolving completely. See all their Nazi plans falling apart. We see their constituents now email, phone, appear in person at their office and voice their displeasure with their actions, making it clear that Congress and Senate and all politicians must work for the general public or they will be removed from office. We call the higher selves of all politicians, step forward in the light of God, stop acting like Nazi reptilians, leave all the social programs and citizens' rights intact, and roll back all laws that hurt the mass general public. If you choose not to, which is your free will, I ask your higher selves and guardian angels to put you all in positions of harmless, letting awakened spiritual beings take their place. If that means they are recalled, then may the recalls gain lots of forward movement now. We also cut ties between the politicians that have joined the WEF, pushing their agenda forward. Let's remove all magic protecting them that keeps this knowledge from the public. As the energy veil is removed, the masses see them and the harm they are doing and remove them from office. No more WEF members in political office of any kind. We call the higher selves of all law enforcement to also reconnect to the Creator. And as they become awakened spiritual beings, they see through the dark politicians' agendas and choose not to cooperate, siding with the people. Let them become more conscious of all the income and benefits the government has taken from them, choosing to become the protector of the poor, standing down on all orders that is against the Constitution. See the police stop being afraid of any radical religion intimidating the masses, including those that practice Islamism. See the police stepping up and protecting the local population from those radicals. We cut addiction ties that all politicians have to greed, money, and gold. Replace that with benevolent thoughts on how to help their constituents. If it's for all dark politicians' highest good, that their karma is returned to them now for their actions against women, the poor, and the planet, then let it be done. I step aside as it happens, which may include loss of all money, all supporters of any kind, and all power. Let the magic of protection be removed from around them and their plans now. If it's for their highest good and for the good of everyone in the world, let them all be tried for treason and sent to prison for their crimes against humanity. We see all evil politicians removed from office in a way no one will be hurt nor harmed, replaced with a compassionate humanitarian. Let's send energy out to all the enlightened politicians standing up for the earth and all life forms. May they be sent everything they need to be successful. May divine enlightenment now descend on all politicians. May divine enlightenment awaken now within all politicians. May divine enlightenment now descend on all politicians. May divine enlightenment now awaken within all politicians. May divine enlightenment now descend on all politicians. May divine enlightenment now awaken within all politicians. So be it. And nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. So let's take a deep breath and release this to the universe to manifest. And I'm going to ask that anybody who watches or listens to this video later, this energy work is amplified over 100,000 fold. You know, if you want a copy of the work, just ask and I'll send it. All right, guys, let's ground. So if you have that stone hematite, hold it till you're not lightheaded. If you don't have that, then stand up for me. All right, so I want you to feel the earth energy come up your feet, your ankles, and as the earth energy comes up higher in your body, feel yourself pull back in body, start to ground, become a little bit heavier, your head's clearing up, you're becoming very, very centered. So allow that energy to flow even higher. And as it comes up higher, you ground even more. The lightheadedness goes away. And again, you're very, very centered and filled with all these new possibilities. Okay, so if you're still energy high after this, then go out and find your favorite tree, put your hands on the tree, send all your excess energy into the tree, 30 seconds, more if you want, and then ask the tree to send you energy back and you'll ground. You don't want to do that, then eat something, take a shower, a bath. That will also help you pull back in body. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope you're having a lovely weekend, and we will catch you again. Aloha.